Hey YouTube, welcome back to Axis and Allies the Garrison. Once again here, coming from Rochelle Park, New Jersey. This is another episode of the YouTube Wars. This is Axis and Allies the Garrison. Alright, so it is VK Cowboy's turn, and he is the Commander-in-Chief of the Italian forces. Alright, it's going to be a very, very interesting round, I promise, okay? Definitely the Axis powers are just not going away. They're promising to continue the fight. As a matter of fact, it's still a very close fight, and it's going to go till the very end. I'm going to predict that we actually won't know who the winner is until, I guess, halfway through round 8. So sit tight, enjoy the show, and let me know, as always, what you guys are thinking. Enjoy. All right, YouTube, let's go ahead with the ground and naval situation for the Italian forces here under the command of VK Cowboy. All right, so in the Mediterranean, the Italians are actually just looking great. To be honest, look at the Italian naval forces in Sea Zone, I believe 98. Yes, 98. Okay, so you have carrier, 2 fighter squadrons on that carrier, 3 naval transports. You have 4 divisions in Transjordan. Then you have an additional 2 divisions in Alexandria. As you go further west into Morocco, you have 3 infantry divisions, 1 fighter squadron, 2 armored divisions, and 1 artillery, accompanied with 1 naval transport. In Sea Zone 91, you have an Italian destroyer. Okay, so basically what we have here is that Italy is poised to start expanding. Italy can start going into the potentiality of going for the European oil, which is a victory objective that Italy would love to get its hands on. Okay, we know that the Axis, as of now, do control the victory objective of Northern Africa. They control all of the Northern African provinces or territories, which gives them a victory objective. Okay, also. The Italians and Germans are looking to acquire the Horn of Africa, okay, which is a victory objective as well, which consists of Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, Kenya, Italian Somaliland, Ethiopia and British Somaliland. Those are 5 territories that, if acquired by the Axis, means that it's a victory objective as well. So these are critical victory objectives and victory cities, which consists or make up the victory point system for the BBR, that will allow the Axis powers to win the game. But folks, remember that, just to refresh your memories, the Axis powers currently have 9 out of 12 victory points. We're approaching rapidly the end of round 7. Round 8, the Axis powers must have accumulated a total of 12 victory points in order for them to be the winners, for them to have prevailed in this titanic encounter of world powers. But guys, let me tell you, it's gonna be a very, very interesting round. Okay, so let me go and review over the purchases that VK Cowboy made for the Italians. All right, so the Italians purchased 1 strategic air bomber squadron, 2 newly recruited infantry Italian divisions. You have 1 armored one armored division, and 2 naval transports. These were the purchases that the Italians made. All right, so now we're going to go ahead with the order of battle. We shall return shortly. Sit tight. All right, so let's recap the order of battle for the Italians during this turn. The Italians under VK Cowboy actually declared 6 battles, and they are as follows. You have a total of 5 Italian divisions, consisting of 4 infantry divisions and 1 armored division attacking and taking the following territories: Ethiopia, British Somaliland, and Italian Somaliland, effectively removing them from British control. So definitely we're looking at battle number one, where the Italians are looking to secure the victory objective of the Horn of Africa. Okay, so these these infantry actually came from Transjordan. That's where these Italians were, as well as the armored division. They were all in Transjordan in the Middle East. Okay, so now the second battle, okay, you have one infantry division Italian, one artillery division Italian. The artillery division is coming from Alexandria, okay. The second division, the infantry division, is coming from Greece, okay. The naval transport in Sea Zone 97, actually two of them picked up, actually I believe it was Sea Zone 98 if I'm not mistaken. They sailed south, picked up the one infantry from Greece, the other artillery division from Alexandria, and then performed an amphibious landing and will be attacking the island of Cyprus, okay, where you have the Russian Air Force consisting of 3 tactical bomber squadrons and 2 fighter squadrons. Remember that in order to secure the Mediterranean victory objective, the Axis still need to retake not only Cyprus, which is what they're doing now, but also they need to take Malta as well, which now takes me to the third, the fourth, actually no, the fifth battle of this turn, which here you have 2 infantry divisions Italian coming over from southern France. Okay, what happened was the Italian naval transport that was originally in Sea Zone 92 sailed up north, picked up at a movement of 1, picked up the 2 Italian infantry divisions, movement of 2 and movement of 3, and will be attacking the single British infantry division defending, along with 1 AAA. Okay, and of course, last but not least, and this is a battle that hits home because it's a tactical error on our part, the Allies. We shouldn't have made this mistake, and it's a big mistake, a big no-no for the Allies. So, if you recall correctly, there was an Italian transport in Sea Zone 91. Well, no longer there, and that's because this Italian destroyer actually is attacking the combined transport fleet consisting of 4 American naval transports and 1 British transport in Sea Zone 106. And yes, this is a huge tactical error that the Allies have made. And when I mean the Allies, I mean me. Okay. So yes, and of course, my teammates who also, we failed to foresee that that this naval transport fleet was unprotected and that it was within range of Gibraltar, where the Italians have a naval base. Okay, so definitely a big mistake on our part. And of course, this entire fleet goes down to the bottom of the sea, and this was the same naval transport fleet that will be transporting the American, the U.S. Army, that will be performing a potential amphibious landing, not only in London, but in Morocco as well. So in essence, this is a big blow to the Allied war effort and a big boost for the Axis powers. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and then move on to the actual combat stage of this turn. We shall return with the results of the battles that were fought. We'll be back shortly. All right, guys, before I go over the results of combat, let me just make a correction. In the previous portion of this video, I had pointed out that the Italians had landed 2 infantry divisions and 1 armored division in Italian Somaliland. That's actually incorrect. It was just 1 infantry division that was landing here. The other 2 units, the other 2 divisions, the armor and other infantry division, actually attacked Cyprus as well. okay, that joined the amphibious attack here in Cyprus. All right, so just to review this battle turned out to be successful for the Italians. The Italians were able to smash the Russian Air Force. The Russians, though, were able to inflict some damage on the Italian army. The Italians sustained 2 infantry divisions and 1 artillery division as losses. All right. So, however, unfortunately, the Russian Air Force in Cyprus was knocked out. All right. So that's part of the strategy being used by the Axis, in particular VK Cowboy, to secure the Mediterranean victory objective. All right. The other battle was the battle for Malta, which was also a successful battle. You had 2 infantry divisions attacking 1 British infantry division defending Malta, okay, and that was accompanied with 1 AAA. The 2 attacking Italian divisions were successful and were able to take out the defending units. The Italians did not sustain any casualties. All right, so the attacking aircraft, let's go back to Cyprus here. The bomber had 4 movements left in its gas gauge and flew back or over to southern France, okay? And the remaining 2 Italian fighters that joined that attack flew over into Sea Zone 96 and linked up with the Italian carrier, okay? That is now in Sea Zone 96. All right, so to recap, okay, the American naval transport fleet consisting of 4 naval transports, one of a 5th one being British, were sunk. This is a big mistake on our end, the Allies. It's a big tactical error. So it's a massive victory for the Italians. The Italians also were able to take 2 key strategic islands, Malta and Cyprus. Okay, the fact that the Italians now took over these 2 islands allows the Axis powers now to acquire 1 additional victory objective. So that means that the Axis now go from 9 to 10. Okay, because they have now secured the Mediterranean victory objective. So now they're 10 out of 12 victory points overall. Okay, guys, we'll be back shortly with the non-combat movements and final placements of newly recruited and purchased units. All right, let's review or recap the final non-combat movements. What you have here is that 1 Italian infantry division moved down south from Syria into Transjordan. All right, the Italian artillery division and 2 AAAs that were in western Ukraine retreated and moved into eastern Poland. And what else? There really weren't that many non-combat movements that were made by the Italians. Let's then go into the final placements of units. So the 2 naval transports that were purchased were placed in Sea Zone 95. Okay, so that's where they are right now. The strategic bomber is now placed in southern France. The other ground units that were purchased by the Italians were placed in northern Africa, which include that armored division and infantry divisions as well. All right, guys, so definitely very interesting turn for the Italians. Allow me to extend my congratulations to VK Cowboy. He for not only securing the 10th victory objective for his Italians and his Axis forces, but also for taking the opportunity, seizing the bull by the horns, and definitely going on the offense by recognizing that we, the Allies, in particular myself, made an error in Sea Zone 106, leaving the Allied fleet exposed for attack. Okay, that's definitely a no-no, and it cost us. Definitely, myself and my allies, we failed to foresee that the American fleet, naval transport fleet in Season 106 was left unprotected for the attack. Hey, these things happen. Sometimes your greatest strengths can sometimes be your greatest weakness. And this is exactly what happened here. My allies and we, the allies, we tend to actually exchange and share ideas and strategies involving this game in particular. So sometimes you kind of get a little bit overconfident and you start making mistakes because you no longer start questioning or bringing up possible scenarios like a possible attack from the Italian fleet or the Italian naval destroyer coming from Season 91 and ultimately taking out the American fleet in Season 106. So yeah, it definitely hurts. But once again, allow me to congratulate VK Cowboy for having performed an excellent job. And you know what? A lot of fun, guys. A lot of fun. We're definitely enjoying ourselves, and we shall see what happens. Definitely, the torch now is with the Allies again. It's the Anzac's turn. It is Corporal, not Corporal, but Dutch Lancaster's turn to go with the Anzacs. All right, guys. Don't forget to bunker down and play. Till next time.